Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? Welcome back, welcome back. I am here to react on a video that has to do with Anambra Bishop. He's a Catholic bishop, and this news is from Nigerian Tribuna. I think it's a newspaper in Nigeria. I don't know much about this platform, but they said it's a very big platform, a kind of just like Vanguard and Daily Post and the rest of them in Nigeria. And this news says that Anambra Bishop urges Finland to sustain detention. This is kind of encouraging words for Finnish authority to keep hold on PM. And this particular bishop, he has come out publicly. I think that was last year, if I'm not mistaken, condemned sit at home openly and called in his church. When he was in his church service somewhere in Anambra, I think in Nnewi diocese. Yes, this particular bishop, he's a very huge man. If you see him, he don't look hungry, to be honest. But I don't want to criticize Christianity because of one person. But the truth is that Christianity in Nigeria are getting many things wrong. So many things they're getting it wrong. Now, this bishop demanding that Finnish government should hold on PM, somehow celebrating that PM has been summoned or detained. And this is not something that anybody should be proud of. But trust our people now, they love to hate themselves. I have talked about self-hate that is, that littered in our land this time. A lot of people are not paying attention to that, but that is just the fact. That is why an Igbo man will be, imagine an Igbo man celebrating the, predicament of a fellow Igbo man, celebrating pains of his brother in the name of showing his anger or frustration because of the activity of the person. Anyway, the Catholic Bishop of Nnewi, that is Reverend, I think I don't know why they put this. Reverend Jonas Benson has called on Finnish government to sustain the detention of Simon Ekpa, a prominent figure in Biafran separatist movement. In Biafran movement, anyway, forget about separatists. They always have to use. They love to use words that will make you feel bad or irrelevant or something like that. But you cannot Imambochi and Ibube. Benson described Ekpa as a rascal and criticized his actions, which he believes have harmed Igbo land and its people in Anokwa. The bishop's comments came during the funeral of Senator Ifeanyi. Oh, no wonder. Do you understand that? So, and IPOB disassociated itself from different declaration in Finland. This is a topic for another day. But I just want you to notice this. This particular man, this bishop, that have come out publicly to criticize Biafran Prime Minister and made it clear that he's not in support. In fact, he wants Ekpa to be sent. He wants PM to be sent to prison and detained and what have you. He is a Catholic bishop who claimed they love Igbo people. But listen, Benson expressed his concern about the impact of Ekpa's action on Anambra, noting that Governor Charles Soludo has faced pressure to ensure security in the state. He therefore called on the Senate President and other senators to support the governor's effort. Political bishop. Oh, this is the kind of thing that you'll be seeing from people like that, because everything that this man supports is always against what people want. His concern, people like him, his concern is to have to make sure that he's in good time, in good relationship with governors or politicians. So this is a picture of the bishop. This man here, he is the one that is saying, making that comment. He's not alone. He's not alone. People like him and some politicians, like this one here, what's his name? Abaribe. Look at him here. I want you to hear what Abaribe said concerning the, arrest of PM. Listen to this. And remember, the same Abaribe was the one that went to, he was the one that went to Finnish embassy in Abuja and demand that Finnish government should do something about PM. Remember that news. He was the one confessing in the Senate House that he talked to them and they told him that this has to do with rule of law. It is not something that has to do with the diplomacy or anything. Because what they wanted to use the influence of diplomacy to cage PM, to kidnap him. They did not start today looking for a way to take him out from the picture. Now listen to him here. You can hear him mocking and laughing. You understand? Why I'm saying this is because
I think it marks a turning point. I think it's something that is very, very welcome. Because what it does is that it will tell all those people at home who are purveyors of violence, who have been instigated by Simon Ekpa, to now know that he actually said, that he's just a content creator, that he's not, what do you call him now? He's a prime minister. Because he's a prime minister. We have always said.
Imagine an Igbo man claiming, knowing what Nigerian can offer. The Nigerian medians are the one that, people like Reno Mockery and that are the one that, initiated that kind of mockery statement. I'm a content creator. PM did not say that he's a content creator. That is a lie from pit of hell. He did not say that. They are the one pushing that agenda and saying that he's a content creator. PM did not say that I'm a content creator. A content creator without any platform. Apart from Twitter, PM don't have YouTube. He don't have Facebook. He don't have Instagram. He don't have a TikTok. All these things that people are saying that he only Twitter where he preached about Biafra. He used to have YouTube before that have almost 80 something thousand followers, if I'm not mistaken, and YouTube closed that account. Facebook shut their own down. He was doing well in all those platforms. They started saying he's sharing graphic images and all that. Therefore that he breached the contract, or he's not following the rules of the platform and all that. And they kick him out. So they said that even if you want to create a YouTube with his name, he's not gonna. They will not allow you. That's a story for another day. But this bishop here and people like Abadibe, people who claim they are well known in society, as a politician, as a clergyman, they don't understand what is coming. They don't pay attention, probably because they themselves have alternative, what they want they can get, and they don't bother at all. As a bishop, just listen to this news because I want you to understand why I choose to react to this news now. He did not say this today. This bishop did not make it. Imagine when they buried Ifeanyi Oba. I think that was 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, or going 3 weeks already. Into 3 weeks or 2 weeks plus. But why am I talking about his statement now? You get why. Okay, so the picture you are seeing here is a reverend father. Do you remember the man is a bishop, Catholic bishop? This person you are seeing here is a reverend father, Catholic priest. Catholic priest. So, gunman kidnapped Catholic reverend father along Enugu Road despite army police checkpoints. This news was just few days ago. Okay? And this man, the bishop himself, did not see it worthy to share it or talk about it. He remember he's a bishop, meaning that he is a superior to this reverend father. This reverend father was kidnapped, and he don't talk about them. I have not seen his press release, his Nigerian newspaper, reporting what he said, his comments. Or he normally make a video in his church to address Samaraba and Biafrans. Now nothing. We have seen news, of course, where seminarians, people who are, upcoming reverend fathers, being kidnapped and eventually by some of them by kidnappers. And Catholic priests or bishops have not, say anything or even investigate their death. No. What they do is they just mind their business. Grammar. Politicians are yet to, receive their own from those things they're supporting. It's a matter of time. What I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes that somebody is a clergyman, is a pastor, is a reverend father, is a bishop, does not mean the person is actually for anything decency or anything good at all. They always have their own ulterior motive. What they will gain, how connected they are. Because when you see the man, there's nothing different between that bishop with politicians? Is he by size, living large, enjoying life, talking anyhow, supporting with something that favors him without minding what people are going through? That's the life of a Nigerian politician. Not even politician from a decent country. No, not at all. Anyway, my people, thank you so much for your time. I don't want the video to be too long. Just like the video and tell me what you think about what I've discussed so far. All right. God bless you. See you again. Bye bye for now.